you saw my other videos during the summer, well, actually early summer or late spring, on a whim, I bought a 1987 Grand National from eBay, which I had an inspector go out, but he's just looking over cosmetic issues. I don't even think he listened to them start the car up. But anyhow, I got it back, had a bunch of problems I got to fix. I made a bunch of videos, long story short. So I had the car a couple months before my wife was like, hey, you got this toy, I want something too. You can't be great by yourself. I'm like, this is something I've wanted like my whole life. You just want a car like, just because I bought a car. She says it was the case, but we know the truth. My wife's a realtor, so a lot of the times I take her around to show houses. So we were riding on 355 going to the south side of Chicago. A small red car just zipped by us with the top down. So she looked, and I saw her eyes get big. She's a big-eyed fool anyway, but like her eyes was like, look at that. That's what I want right there. So I zoom up, catch up to the car. I see it was a Porsche Boxster. So I'm like, yeah, but you know, it's a Porsche. It's gonna have a bunch of problems, especially a used one. And a new one, I think, was like 70, 80 grand. Which, I don't know. I told her, you're gonna drive the car maybe 3 months a year. It doesn't make sense to buy a brand new Porsche that's just gonna sit most of the year. Even before that, the C8 Corvette, we went through the online, paid the $1,000 deposit before it even came out. Then the dealer called us back, said probably be a year. I think right then the pandemic happened, so they said it might even be longer, like 18 months. She wanted it right then, so we got this little car. And I bought my Grand National probably 3 months before she bought this car. She's put way more miles on this car. She actually drives it, where I drive my car probably like twice a month or something. And I've already covered it up for the winter. But she doesn't want her car covered up just yet. But it's a peppy little car. Like it really goes, it's low to the ground and it hugs the ground. Like I can really do some cornering in this car, especially way out in the suburbs where I live. It's a lot of open space to open this boy up. And it's faster than my Grand National. The motor is slightly smaller. It's a 2.9 6-cylinder. But this boy goes a high revving car. It really revs up a lot. It's very, very peppy, but it's loud. And I think the gears are far apart too, because sometimes it revs up a lot and it won't switch the gear. Whoa. Ooh, the tail almost got from under me right there. All in all, I really don't drive this car. It's mostly her. Like it's just way too low to the ground for me. But the C8 Corvette is low to the ground too. So, but she loves this car. Any chance she get to drive it, she drives it. And the only thing is when she goes to the city, she won't drive it. Although we're both concealed carry. You know, me, if I'm in the city and a sketchy area, although I grew up in a sketchy area, so I should be well adjusted, but I've been living in the suburbs too long, so some things make me nervous. I keep the glizzy right on the seat with me. Even though it's a little car and people can ride by and look in, you know, I just keep something over it or something in the seat. But her, she's happy-go-lucky.
Who's going with you?
Alex, you want to go?
Are you going to be the first person? Let's go.
All in all, it's a nice little peppy car. Like, it's not the Grand National, of course, but paid the same for almost both of the cars. 2009 Porsche Boxster, not the S version, the regular base model. And when we got the car, we bought the car from Carvana. Everything is online. You pick the car, you don't get to test drive it. They deliver it right to you, but you got 7 days to send it back. So we got the car. There was 2 issues with the car. First issue was this, the mirror adjustment knob. It was coming out, so it wasn't sticking in very well. And there's an engine oil level light, not the check engine light or the low oil light. It just say check the level. So once you go through and check the level, because the engine is in the back, it's a rear engine car, it doesn't have a dipstick or anything to go in and check the oil, so it's electronic. And then you go through the tabs and you check the oil, and once you do that, the oil level light goes off. And it maybe, like she says, maybe every 5th time she drives the car, the light comes on, or if it's sit too long. When we were in the 7 days for Carvana, we took it to the shop. Like we took it, they said they fixed it once, then we took it back again, and they said, well, it's something you really don't have to live with, or take it to the Porsche dealer, which says it really doesn't affect them. We checked the oil, and the oil is perfect. Like it has to be a sense of something inside the motor in the back. One more thing that's an issue with this car, there's a lot of foam, I guess is what it is, that comes out of the HVAC. So when you cut well, actually I've never ran the heat in this car, only to check and make sure this worked. But in the summertime with the AC, it's a lot of black, like gunk, that comes out of the HVAC. That's something that I never had anyone take a look at, because, you know, it wasn't a big deal. I thought I got it all out. I got a little screwdriver or something, but it always was going away by the time I got to, and here's something right here. So this little foam, a cushion, it comes out of the vents. I have no idea what this stuff is, like, and it's sticky, so I have no idea what this stuff is. So that's basically it. I went out, so bought 2 cars this summer on a whim. At least this one, if there was anything wrong with it, we could have sent it back with the Grand National. Got it off eBay, so of course you're protected from a total limit, but it's genetic acceleration. This car's a lot faster than the Grand National, with a smaller motor, but it is like almost 500 pounds lighter, so it's a very peppy car.